Hello everyone. Today we are going to make an object pooling system. First, let's understand the problem. Let's consider for a second. You have a system where one object A is colliding with another object B. Whenever A collides with B, we are making a particle system here, like say called C. And after showing the particle system, like say for 3 seconds, we are destroying it. Right now, if we play our game for like 15 or 20 minutes, you will see your game memory allocation will increase over time, okay, which may cause your phone to overheat or drain power. Also, you could notice a significant frame drop on your game. So the perfect solution for your problem is using object pooling. Object pooling is basically recycling. As you can see, we are activating C and using it for 3 seconds and destroying it, okay. So rather than destroying it, we are going to put it on a list or list array, anything you want, or queue. So whenever we need another object, we just take the deactivated object from here and use it again. So we are using C. After 3 seconds, we are deactivating it and putting it on a list here, and whenever it's needed again, we are just taking the deactivated particle and use it again, okay. It's just basically recycling, okay. So let's get to our project then. And as you can see, it's an simple system. Let me show you what it does. Just have one script. Whenever I click on the screen, it's giving me a vector 3 point, and how it's working is that it simply is I'm creating a raycast on my input position, and the raycast hit the ground and gives us like hit point. So our aim is to spawn a object on our this hit point, okay. So first, let's create a 3D object called cube, and this is the spawn object. This can be an 3D object or any particle system you want, and then we are going to save it as a prefab. Let's change the color to I have one have a good color here. So save our cube, and then let's create a script first for our object pooling system. Name the script object pooling manager. Also create an empty object called object pooling, object pool, and assign our script. Now we have to work on the script. So first, it will take the reference of our target object that we want to spawn. So public game object target prefab, and we also want another method to spawn object, and it will take a vector 3 input. It is target position. So we will call this method from our input manager. First, we need our object pooling script reference. So public object pooling manager object pool, and we will call from here dot spawn object, and we'll going to pass our hit point here. So First, let's just instantiate the object. Okay, so var temp object equal to instantiate our target prefab, and temp object transform the position to target position. It should work right now. Let's assign this script here, and if we play it, no, why? Oh, we need to assign our prefab too. Bam. So it's generating a cube on our position, but we also want our object to disappear after 3 or 5 seconds. So I will create another script object lifetime here. First name is like that, time object lifetime. So first it will take a float for lifetime, and on enable we are going to call a method, call a coroutine actually, I enumerator lifetime co, and silence lifetime. Then we are going to disable our object. Disable, I mean destroy first. Now we want to attach our script to this prefab and give it a lifetime of 2 seconds, I think. Yeah. So initially this type of code will work, but if you are playing for like 15 or 20 minutes, this garbage collection will be huge, and you will notice a significant frame drop on your game. Okay, so we want to use our object pooling system here. The first condition is we are destroying object, right? But we don't want to destroy, we just want to disable it for until it's needed. Okay, so game object dot selective false. Okay, then next we create a list, like say objects, next initialize the list at wake. So this list is just for holding our objects. Okay, rider go away. Okay, so here whenever we are calling this method, rather than instantiating, we are going to reach for objects object, let's call it temp object, and also we want to get our another variable like game object equal to null. If our pool has any game object that is all deactivated, active self false, so we are going to just use it here, and then we are going to our assign our temp object to a target object. Then we're going to, if target object is not equal to null, then target object transform dot position equal to our target position, and then target object dot selective true, right? So right now this is our just basic, it's just a basic, but it will not work. That because we didn't assign any of our like target prefab on this object, so we need to do it first. So first, let's create a value, the start number, start pool number, then create another method, but spawn object at start. We are going to use a for loop, and temp object, we're going to instantiate our target prefab, then the active self selected false, going to our, now we need to assign our temp object to the object pool. Okay, so objects dot add temp object, and we need to call it from start. Now it should work. Object pool, let's give like 5 object first, and if we play it, yeah, it's created 5 object, and here if I play, you see it's not creating a one, it's just taking one of the 5 objects that are deactivated. So but here's the problem. Okay, let's say you need, you're clicking a lot and you need more than 5 objects, but you only initialized only 5. Okay, there is two way you can solve this. First, you can use like say 100 start, then you know that it's impossible to go from, whenever you're clicking it can go like 100, but I don't think it's a efficient method. That because you're just creating 100 object, but you're not using it. So another way you can solve this is like, we are checking here like our object is activated, or not, right? Target object, if after using a for loop we didn't get any object, that means our pool doesn't have enough objects. Then we are going to create a new one, target prefab selective, we are not going to false, we are going to here, and then we need to assign it to a temp object, and then true, and we need to instantiate one and assign it to our target object. Then target object goes to our pool, target object activated, and target object transform the position to our target position, right? So what will this do? Let me show you. Let's say initially you have only 3 objects, right? So if you play, it's created 3 objects first, 1 2 3, but you need more than 3. What will happen this time? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, yeah, you can create a lot, you know. So it's creating this system is creating a new one. If the pool doesn't have enough objects, I think it's more versatile, and you can use it for anything. This is the most basic object pooling system. Obviously I'm using list, you can use anything, array, queue, you know. So yeah, This is simple object pooling system. This will solve your problem, like continuous memory increase. This will solve it. You can use it for particle system, any game objects that you are instantiating and destroying it, and you need that object later on the game. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. And thank you for watching.